Good afternoon, Central Ohio, and thanks for joining us here for another edition of our 10 Weather Impact Show. We are live this afternoon to talk about that snow that's coming in here for tomorrow, and that is the reason why we have issued a 10 Weather Impact Alert here for tomorrow afternoon through the evening here just ahead of New Year's Eve, as we are tracking some decent snowfall across some parts of the area. It will be on the light side, but we could at least see some accumulation. So that again is why we have a 10 weather impact alert. Now for today, it's been relatively quiet. We have seen some flurries, some snow showers passing through the area, but also finally getting a little sunshine. Not much. You can see a little bit of light there on the buildings there in downtown. That's about it. So it's been pretty cloudy here today. 22 degrees is our current temperature, but still dealing with that wind. It is still breezy out of the west at 15 miles per hour, giving us a wind chill factor down to 9. And yeah, we've just been dealing with that all day today. Now the wind will stay on the breezy side. Thankfully not as strong as it was yesterday, but it's still there, and it's still going to continue here through this evening. May see a brief time where we see the wind drop a little bit, but not much until that big system that brought us the snow showers, brought us the rain, the storms back Sunday evening into Sunday night. Once that system builds away, then we're going to start to see some improving conditions. But as that storm continues to spin to our north and east, it's also going to rotate some moisture down and lead to that chance for some light snow. And we have that chance even here tonight, but it does look like we'll see a better chance for some snow showers coming in later tomorrow afternoon into early tomorrow night. Meanwhile, let's talk about the wind. You can see here a different story from yesterday. Certainly not as strong. We don't have any gusts up to 50 miles per hour, but still getting a few gusts over 20 here this afternoon. Generally, the wind is about 10 to 20 miles per hour here today. Going to see that continue through this evening into early tonight. Meanwhile, the radar has been mostly clear. We have seen a few flurries, a couple snow showers passing through. Nothing really to write home about with it. But as we look out to the north, we are seeing more cloud cover and actually some lake effect snow happening around the Cleveland metro, and that actually does stretch down into northeastern Ohio, into parts of western Pennsylvania. They're going to continue with the snow showers. We may get a little bit more sunshine here before we wrap up our Tuesday, but as we look further to the west, we got more clouds building in, and eventually we're going to be tracking more snow to arrive. But why is all this happening? Well, it's all because of that big cyclone referred to as a bomb cyclone. And the reason that name is given because of how significantly the low pressure system actually strengthens in a 24-hour period. We see a decent drop in pressure with that system, allowing for it to strengthen and become a bit more intense. And that's what happened over the course of Sunday into Monday, leading to some severe weather across Illinois, Indiana into Ohio, a blizzard across the upper Midwest, and even the snow showers that we saw yesterday, last night into this morning. That system is going to continue to spin to the north and east, but it's going to wrap around some more moisture, leading to a chance for some light snow here tonight, and another chance as we head into tomorrow night, right in time just to wrap up 2025. So let's go ahead and look at this on the hour-by-hour forecast. For the rest of today, some cloud cover in our eastern counties, a little bit of sunshine as well. So if we have more sun, we may get into the upper 20s, but it's still going to be a pretty cold day. Going into tonight, here comes more cloud cover and maybe a few snow showers making their way through. Here we are just after midnight, some light snow around Newark, over towards Zanesville, Coshocton, up towards Mansfield, possibly into the Columbus metro as well. Mostly going to be across areas east of I-71, but here comes a more widespread and a better chance for light snow for everyone here by around 3, 4, 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, watching this band of snow building in from the north and west, and we could see at times some moderate bursts of snowfall. It's not going to be anything heavy. It's not going to be a winter storm by any means, but it could bring a dusting to an inch for most areas. A few places could see up to 2 inches of snowfall here as we go through the snow tonight and the snow tomorrow night. So again, it's not going to be a really significant snowstorm by any means, but it's going to cause some problems on the roads. So just keep that in mind. If you have plans tomorrow evening, if you're heading out for some New Year's Eve festivities, roads could be slippery. Visibility could also be reduced as that snow is coming down. You factor in some of that wind, with winds that could be gusting over 20 to near 30 miles per hour. That could drop visibility at times to under a mile and lead to some problems here as we go through tomorrow evening. So that is why we have a 10 weather impact alert for the snow tomorrow afternoon through the evening. That all kicks out of here by midnight, just in time to ring in 2026. And then we're looking at some quieter weather here as we get into our Thursday for New Year's Day, Friday, right on into the weekend, and actually a little bit of a warm up. So we'll be looking forward to that. And again, like I said, the snow really kicking out of here right around midnight. And then we'll see some colder air working in behind that system. So for tomorrow, temperatures going up to about 31 degrees. And again, 10 weather impact alert here for the afternoon and evening with that snowfall. That'll clear out by midnight, but colder air will start to work back in. So we get up to 31. We drop to 14 degrees here for Thursday morning to ring in the new year, and only getting up to about 26 for a high here on your Thursday on New Year's Day. But our temperatures do start to moderate just a little bit here as we go into Friday. Highs are back into the lower 30s. We got 30 degrees on Saturday, and then we see a slight increase in temperatures here by Sunday up to 35. So back above freezing, so some progress. And we actually get into the lower 40s as we head into Monday of next week. But unfortunately, we're not tracking any sort of significant warm up as we go through the extended forecast. And there could be another chance that we could see some more wintry weather as we head into the first full week of 2026. We are going to be watching that here by Tuesday. Right now, it looks like temperatures could be warm enough that we could kind of see like a rain-snow mix here by Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. But for now, the focus is going to be on what we have tonight and more so tomorrow evening with that light snow making its way through. Again, a dusting to an inch, a pretty safe bet for most of us, but a few places will get up to about 2 inches of snowfall here from now until midnight Wednesday night. So again, it could cause some problems. So just be cautious if you are heading out for anything going on tomorrow and even through the evening as well with more snow in the forecast. But as we talk about this winter storm that's been really affecting much of the upper Midwest, again, that bomb cyclone that brought us all the storms and even some light snow showers here yesterday. Well, it's also moving through the Northeast, and blizzard conditions actually affected parts of the upper Midwest in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and meteorologist Rob Marciano with CBS has a report on the storm from New York.
Across the upper Midwest, up to a foot of fresh snow and winds howling at 60 miles an hour, creating treacherous travel from North Dakota to Iowa.
Lots of spinouts. We just passed an accident over here. It's slippery.
Minnesota State Patrol says more than 300 cars slid off roads and highways in Sunday's blizzard. Multiple accidents on Interstate 35, prompting transportation officials to shut down a 140-mile-long stretch overnight from central Iowa to southern Minnesota.
People, again, just driving too fast for the conditions and not heeding warnings.
It was a nightmare. I mean, that's just the best way to put it. I mean, you see people that this is my community.
The storm's powerful cold front smashing into spring-like temperatures near 70 degrees, triggering tornadoes in central Illinois. One of them carving a path of destruction near Mount Zion, damaging at least a dozen homes and tearing off several roofs, leaving Lieutenant Scott Flannery stunned by the destruction.
To actually get on scene thinking it's going to be just some power lines that are down, and turned out that we have people that are losing their homes tonight.
And in the Northeast, as a new storm system heads in, another from over the weekend turned roads into a sheet of ice in Massachusetts, causing this van to roll over south of Boston, and dumped more than 4 inches of snow in New York City, the heaviest winter storm since 2022.
And definitely a pretty wild storm. And finally today, let's check out some new video actually of this winter storm that's been again affecting parts of the upper Midwest over the last couple of days. This is actually the scene out of North Dakota from really those blizzard conditions, those winds whipping across the interstate. This is actually just north of Grand Forks, North Dakota, from the North Dakota Highway Patrol there. And you can see, of course, a lot of cars that have their flashers on, visibility down to under a half a mile, likely down near zero at times as that snow is blowing around with winds gusting over 50 miles per hour here. Again, this was in the northeastern part of North Dakota. We saw blizzard conditions from eastern North Dakota through Minnesota, even into Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan, where we saw over 2 feet of snowfall up around Marquette in some parts of the UP. So a pretty wild storm that's been rolling through. And another video, this one from Iowa. This is actually along Interstate 35, where actually multiple vehicles were involved in a car crash, in a crash there that basically led to a closure of I-35 for several hours. And you can see the blizzard conditions, visibility down to near zero. I mean, we're talking about just feet in front of you that you could really see, maybe 100 feet in front of you. So this again was a scene on I-35. There was a closure of that interstate from Ames, Iowa, so just north of Des Moines, all the way up into Minnesota for several hours as that blizzard was whipping through the area. So again, a pretty wild storm. Thankfully, we didn't see too much significant weather around here. Of course, we had those very strong winds gusting over 50 miles per hour. We had some storms, we've had some snow showers, but we kind of dodged the big part of that storm system as it rolled through the Midwest. But again, we have our chance for some snow coming in here tonight. Another better chance arriving here as we head into tomorrow evening. So coming up later on this evening, I'll have an update on the snow that's moving through, the colder temperatures as well. You can tune in at 4, 5, and 6, but you can also get more news and weather always online at 10tv.com.